last year. That place was as loud as I've ever heard it.
And that's it. That makes me want to see playoff games here again. That makes me want conference finals and MLS Cups here again.
And that's the great thing about this club. 4 trophies in 6 years, and they want more. And the fans want more. The way they show up for this team, they love this city.
Look, the atmosphere is the fans. They bring the rowdy. They are the blue hell. They don't want glory days. They want glory now.
YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet as we're back here for FIFA 19, and this is Sporting Kansas City Manager Career Mode here. This is episode 21, and this is the off-season video as we are celebrating like no other. The Kansas City is on fire. Well, besides the whole in real life, the whole Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, but nonetheless here, this team, Sporting Kansas City, one of the recent champions of a professional sports team, has won it again. Kansas City has won the MLS Cup for the 3rd time in their franchise history, and boy, it was an amazing season. I think I mentioned in the off-season or in the Cauldron video there that really truly this was a fun project to put together, and I'm hoping to play at least one more, maybe 2 more seasons here with the Sporting Kansas City series here on FIFA 19. And like I said, this is a start of something that eventually now I'm playing the Wolves series in the Wolves franchise mode, and that one's been becoming really cool to put together and whatnot. But here in this one, it's been a lot of fun. So there you see the 5 players we could be risking here to contract expiring. Eric Dick, who we are going to resign here. You'll see here soon. Graham Smith and Daniel Salah. There you see there. This is the part where we go ahead and start negotiating. Now, I'm not the best negotiator of this game. This is one thing I'm still learning in this game to find out what the best deals are, stuff like that. Sometimes some of the big names I am going to do myself because I kind of need to test myself on that, on negotiation wise. But some of the other players here, they got some expiring contracts. I went ahead and let our assistant manager here to go ahead and do that here. And pretty much here, pretty reasonable contracts here. At least I would think here. So a lot of these guys are just under 65 there. You see, I got a couple other players there, and then of course we got some players that we're not going to negotiate with. And that's just because there's just not a fit right now for them, and not to mention we've got replacements for them with our youth academy players coming in, and that should be something that I just I've been kind of contemplating throughout the season, and that's kind of one of the reasons why these videos have been coming out late for this series. It's just trying to really sit down and think, like, do we really need them on the team? Are they, can we go out and easily find somebody else to take over that spot? Do we cover that spot? Could we cover that spot when it comes to the whole transfer window, stuff like that? Because one of the transfer windows will be the winter transfer window, will be coming up here pretty soon. You'll see here we don't really make a splash. We're not going to really try to go after anybody for the most part here. I think really truly, like I said at the start of this series here, we're really going to try to work on our youth academy, building those players up and getting those players to the level that we need them to be. So you see Graham Smith, he's going to go ahead and re-sign 4 years there, wages there at $2,200 there, and of course Seth, he's moving on now. He's going to move on to a new club overseas, and Rodney Wallace there, we just decided he was not a good fit for us, so we're going to go ahead and release him. So he'll be on the free agency pool there. and of course anybody can go pick him up. Now, of course, we did make some of our our goals here, but for the most part, we made the important goals. Keeping a streak of at least 90% of attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. Didn't do that, which they really don't explain how you do that. So I'm guessing you just keep winning games, or just, I don't know. I really didn't give a good explanation on that one. If you guys know, let me know down below in the comments section. But there you see our preseason tournament invite there. Yes, we're going to be returning into the preseason, and we're going to try a different one this year. You got the Invitational Cup, which is in the United States. Well, actually, all of them are in the United States. I believe they're both United States and Mexico teams are going to be in these tournaments. So we'll see some familiar teams there, as you see there down below in each of those. We're looking at prize money here, and you know what? I decided, it's like, you know what? We ought to go for a top prize. And then I kind of look at the teams, and I decided, maybe not go for the top prize there. So I believe that's the EA Champions trophy, or whatever, preseason tournament trophy. So we're gonna go for that one there, and excuse me, and that should be I think it will be good enough for there. There you see some of the emails there. We've seen that some of our guys left because they were either on loan, or in this case, both of them were sold to other teams. So we're gonna see that now. One of the surprising things I mentioned, guys, earlier. That there's been some names suggested here. Now, Tim Molina, our goalie here, is one of those players there. And there you see Gorso, also one of our other players that we could potentially get put on loan there. Now, it'll be both Lindsay and Gorso will be a 1-year loan. I know for the fact that we are going to go ahead and, with Lindsay, we're going to go ahead and let him possibly take that loan, or see if he's interested in that loan, and we're going to loan him out for a year so he can get that experience there, because that is something we really need him to do, because right now we don't really have the space, or there's not really time on the pitch there for him this season, because we got those we got a young man there from last year that we picked up during the transfer window. Now Gorso, that's something we're gonna have to look at here. We could possibly if we do decide to give Gorso as a loan to another team, that means we could put one of our young strikers in there in that situation there, and move Nemo over to left where he naturally plays. As for Tim, well, that one's up for grabs. If we can look in the transfer window and see what we can do there, then we'll go ahead and we'll sell him to a team overseas. But we got to find somebody, because the two guys that we have right now, Eric Dick and I can't think of the other guy there. They're both young guys there, and they're just not ready yet. I've been training with them during the off season there and whatnot, but they're just not ready. So as you take a look here, you've seen there one of our other coach deck there. He's going to probably be a very crucial there this season a lot. He'll be probably in the he'll probably play and get a lot more starts more often here in this second season here. So like I said, there's gonna be a lot of changes there. One of the surprising things, I was really surprised that Gorso was mentioned there, even though he had a great year last year. But a little bit of me is like, yeah, we could loan him out because he is up there in age, and he's only gonna be gone for a year. But on the second hand, we need we really have to he's our offense to be honest. Him and Nemo are our offensive guys there, and so a lot of I think this is a good test for us. Get those young players in there and get them more playing time there, and so we'll see how things go in this tournament. I'm going to kind of do a lot of rotation here, rotate guys, do different rotations of matchups or guys who can play and whatnot, and see what they can do there on the pitch in this tournament. So we're in the transfer window. It's the month of January. We'll see what we can do and try to see if we can bring home a trophy for the preseason there. And of course, you guys will not see the tournament in this the next episode there. I will show I may show some highlights, but for the most part here, if anything, you'll probably just see the box scores of those games, and I'll kind of give you guys an idea of what I did, and I'll show you guys maybe some of the rotations I did and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part here, chances are you probably won't see it. You'll just see the box scores, and I'll just talk about it, and then we'll go into that first game in MLS play in the next episode. So that is it for this episode of the Sporting Kansas City career mode here on ESGNet. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you got any suggestions or comments, or anybody you think we should go after to replace if we do decide to get rid of Gorso and Tim, who are some goalies out there you think we should go that we can afford, you know, because remember we're trying to make this realistic, so guys that we could possibly afford that can come in here and take over. It could be someone that could be older, that has some experience, or someone that's, you know, on a team that's just sitting around and wants to play, you know, needs to play and whatnot, and has really good you know, good defending skills and stuff like that. Let me know down below in the comment section. I will consider those as I always do, and I will look into those and see what I can do. But that is it for this episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. That really helps me out a lot. Don't forget, if you happen to be new, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Not to mention, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. We've got links down below down there. Also, don't forget, if you want to be a part of this series and be a future player on this series or any other series, you guys can follow us on Patreon and be a part of the ESG Nation that way. That helps me out with the channel, getting videos out more often and more frequently and whatnot, and so on and so forth. So thank you guys again for watching, and as always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time. For the glory, for Kansas City.